My best friend on the plane. So I'm like, the one person on the entire plane where I would not want to see, who knows I've just into that toilet, is the guy next to me. So I'm on the plane.
Yep.
In premium economy.
Yep.
So I like to drink a bit of whiskey on the airplane.
Not just the airplane, but yeah.
I like whiskey in general, yeah. But like, it makes me like, it gets me in a really good vibe on the plane because either I can fall straight asleep or I'm just happy. I'm just like really happy. And I love, for some reason, on BA, when you ask for a whiskey, in obviously business, you get as much as you want. But in like business, they always go like, this happens more than once. I'm like, can I get a whiskey? And they're like, yeah. And it's like 2 bottles. Like 2 of the little, I'm like, why do they keep giving me 2? I'm not sure if it's a single or if it's like I don't know. Anyway, I get 2 whiskeys. So I just keep pouring it up, living life. Anyway, there's 2 stories. One's quite long. The second one's a banger, but it's short.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm on the plane, and they give you a menu, and it's on the menu. It's like chicken casserole, seared cod. Sorry, but that's a nice option for me. Or like,
you have to apologise because you almost ate fish or did eat fish.
True. And vegetable, like vegetarian pasta or whatever. So they're all nice. But then they come around, and by the time they get to you, they've run out of the cod. So I'm like, what's the point? Just give me chicken then, Anyway, come through, and she's like, there's a guy next to me, chicken. By the way, the guy next to me is a really nice guy. He's Greek, so I don't really speak much English. I think he's Greek. Could be different. I don't know. I guess Greek. Didn't ask him. But he gets a chicken. They give him the tray, and she goes to me.
How do you know he was really nice?
Because he was just like we spent the flight together. So he was just kind of like...
Yeah, but you didn't talk to him.
Yeah, but not really like... Okay, he wasn't annoying to sit next to them. So like he kept it to himself, I kept it to myself, Okay. He didn't really watch TV, he just did that thing that
good
guys
passenger.
do. Yeah,
Okay.
he did what I do, I just sit there and watch the flight thing.
Okay, that's weird.
Although on the way there, I did watch Godfather for the first time.
That's weird.
And?
It's fucking sick.
Okay.
My heart was racing. You seen it?
It's probably the whiskey.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Anyway, sick film. So on the way back, I'm next to this guy, and she comes and says to me, I've only got chicken left or pasta. I was like, yeah, chicken's fine. She goes, oh, sorry, I've not got a tray. I'm going to get a tray for you. So she leaves with the trolley. Keep in mind, she's already given the guy next to me his food. So he's got his food on his little table. But then he decides to go for a piss. So he's like, can I go for a piss? I'm like, yeah, you don't have to ask me. But he didn't ask me. He asked me if I can move.
Yeah.
So let's get that straight. Anyway, so I leave. He goes. And weirdly, I don't know why I find it really weird. He put his food on his seat. Because those tables that come out of the little
where else would you put it?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Where else should you put it? But then also I'm like, just weird to see your food on the... So I took a picture of it. I can show you if you want. I've just his food on his sheet. I just thought it was weird, bizarre to do that.
Can you
anyway,
send it to Nick so we can see it, please?
Oh, okay.
I need to see how you took a photo of this.
That's what
Well, keep in mind, I'm living life on whiskey right now. So I'm like, not now, but during the time I'm talking about. Wow, I did a brand deal. Look how many times I did it. I'm falling off, man. I can't fucking do anything anymore. Here we go. I also can send you my meal, which looked dope. I don't have to dope then. What's your number, Nick?
It's in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Does this story continue, or is it like?
No, that's not it.
Okay, I didn't know if the climax was.
No, it's not climax.
He
Don't
put
worry,
his food on a chair.
No, it's a beginning, middle, and end.
Okay.
Storytelling, I'm not great at storytelling, but I'm trying to improve.
Okay.
Let me know how I do.
Okay.
So anyway, he goes to the toilet, right? And then the problem is the lady comes back with the trolley before he's done. So she's coming down. I'm stood up waiting for him to let him back in because I didn't sit down. I just stayed up the whole time. And then I'm like, what the fuck's gonna happen here? Because she's gonna give me my food. And then
you're just gonna have to stand there.
Then I'm gonna have to put my food on the seat.
Yeah.
Let him through. Anyway, in this period, there's a British bloke. It's important that I say British because there are a lot of moaners in life. And I actually think, if you go UK or sorry, British person or American person, I go British all the time. I don't hate Americans, but they're Americans, so it's got a little bit of like a flavour to them. Karens, are a different story. They're just annoying. But I witnessed this British bloke. She says to him like, "Oh, sorry, sir, there's no more chicken left." So I had the last one.
Yeah.
And I had no tray, so she had to go and get me one. So she left to get me one. So he's like, "Oh, can I get the chicken, please?" And she's like, "Oh, sorry, I haven't got any left." And he's like, he's fuming. His arms are crossed. Got a bald head as well. Relatively big guy.
Okay.
He's fuming. He's like, "This is fucking unacceptable." And I understood that. No, like whiskey. By the way, I'm like vibing with whiskey. I was like sat there like smiling at him, like, "Sorry, bro, I got the last one." And he's like, "How come he's got one?" Right around, I'm stood right next to him. He's like, "Oh, it's just the way it is, We've got pasta." He's like, "No, I don't want pasta. Fucking shit." He's like, "I want chicken." She's like, "We don't have any chicken." And then he's like, "Oh, I won't eat anything then. Like, leave me alone." And she's like, "Oh, can I get you anything else? Some biscuits or some yogurt or whatever." And he's like, "No, I want nothing." He's just like, and he's really angry. I'm like, "Bro, keep in mind, I have my food on the way, so I'm just very, very enjoying life." So she comes down. The Greek guy gets in. Might not be Greek, but I'm saying it's Greek. There you go. There's a food on his... He's just left on his seat, look.
Why is it so much of your seat?
What do you mean? Well, it's a probably a wide angle lens because obviously I can't really I don't want to make it obvious that I was taking it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like texting on my phone. I have Wi-Fi here, so I'm messaging like people as well. This picture. Got a charger plugged in. Look, usually I change my socks, but I didn't want to this time.
This is such a weird picture.
Yeah, obviously it is. I didn't take it to show. I didn't take it to show you guys. I just thought it was weird how you put his food on his seat.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's weirder than you taking a picture.
No, it's not. I'm definitely the weirder one.
Okay.
I'm documenting my life. I'm an influencer.
Did you take the picture with the idea that you were going to show us, or was it?
No. Show you just a friend. I was like, oh, look at this. Anyway, so
Look at this crazy flight.
then I had to put my food on my seat. I didn't take a picture of that. But keep in mind, I'm literally like waved right now, like tipsy. The whiskey doesn't last long, but when it's there, I'm like loving life. I'm really happy, and then I get depressed afterwards. That's okay. So anyway, so then I get back to my seat. We're all sat down and start to eat our food, and the guy who's mad, I can see him in my peripheral. So he's behind me. He's on the aisle across from me, but behind, so I can see him. So I'm like here. I'm like, what do I do now to piss this guy off as much as possible?
You just got to start like take a bite of the chicken and go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
So I was like, either I do that or I just don't eat it. I was like, how sick would that be if I just don't eat it?
Just mush it up and push it.
So he's like fuming that I had the last one. I'm just there, headphones on.
Why did you want to do it? Just because he was a dick?
Yeah, I just want to really annoy this guy. Cause, by the way, he was just so nasty to this lady, not warranted either. So I was like, I'm just going to mess with this guy. So I decided that, I could not eat the food, but actually I do want to eat it because it's food.
Yeah.
So I make sure I eat everything, right? So I eat literally every single thing on that plate. It was like feta cheese salad.
Yeah.
And I like salad with like a bit of something in it. That's something like, I don't know, chicken or what. But I was like, I'm going to eat this. I ate every leaf. There's not one leaf in there that I didn't eat. So I ate all of that. And then I have my butter, my bread. They give you a little bit of bread.
Yeah.
But the butter was really like solid, yeah. And because I'm like all over the place because of my drink, I like really digging in to try and get this little bit of butter out, and it just flings out. And it doesn't hit this guy, but it hits the guy next to me across the aisle. He doesn't even notice. I also took a picture of that. There's a little bit of butter on the floor in the aisle. And I'm a mess. The crumbs everywhere. I'm just having the best.
Sorry, can we see that picture as well, please?
Okay, sure. There's no point, but you're sure. Because I'm here. I took a selfie as well, but you're not having that one.
What?
No, the selfie's really bad. I sent it to Discord and deleted it straight away. I was like,
why did you send it to Discord?
I just did. I was like, this is me vibing with whiskey. And I was like, I can show you it.
Yeah, I'd delete that.
But bro, it's because anyway, listen, shut up. Anyway, so then I'm eating the food, I eat all of it. There's my salad. It's not really great. The chicken
that butter hasn't hit him.
No, it did. It bounced off him.
Oh,
It hit and then bounced into the aisle.
Okay.
He didn't notice, which I was gassed about. But I'm like, this guy in the back, like this fucking guy, is the guy who took my food and he's spilling his butter and stuff. Chicken also was amazing. I've never had chicken like on a plane that good. It's like so like, how would you explain chicken?
Succulent.
Yeah, it's just like so soft. And then to make things even better, the flight goes. I don't sleep in the flight. I don't know why. I just couldn't sleep. Land 7 a.m. We land for an hour, right? And we're there for an hour because they hadn't no stairs. I hate that. So the flight was fast. It's a 7-hour flight. It should have been 8 because the fast winds. But I just sat there on the runway because there's no stairs. I had to get the stairs from the other side of the airport. So and we get to the passport control. So you know that in Terminal 5, they've got machines where you like scan. If they don't work, I know yours don't work a lot or didn't work a lot.
It does now, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You have to always go seek assistance. So it happens to me for some reason. So I go over there to seek assistance, and the girl who's the passport control lady, she's talking to the guy in front of me, and he's come from America, must have been on the same flight, and she's asking him like, where you come from? He's like, America. She's like, where you going? I don't know where he said, but he said he's gone to another flight in Europe or somewhere, and then the guy, for some reason, the guy who was angry at me on the plane was next to me. He was behind me.
Guy.
Yeah. And he was complaining at them as well. He was literally shouting in front of everyone queuing. He's like, oh, is it a fucking conversation or what? Like, what? Stop all the chit-chat. And then I'm like, bro, she's not chit-chatting to him. She's a passport
doing her
officer.
job, yeah.
She has to ask, where have you come from? Where are you going? I'm like, bro, I couldn't believe my eyes, man. And I just went through. And never saw that guy again.
Damn.
Obviously, I didn't say anything because I'm British,
Yeah.
But in my head, I was saying the most.
Should have taken a selfie with him.
I should have.
Yeah.
But I'm too nervous to ask. Also, it's probably like you, the guy who stole my chicken. Anyways, that's story number one. That wasn't that great of a story. Number two gets funnier. So I'm on the flight, right? And it's like maybe 6 hours in, so 2 hours to go. Or I guess 1 in the end. But I just like had a numb bum. I was like pins and needles.
Numb bum.
Numb. Yeah, for the American listeners, that means ass.
A numb buttocks.
Yeah, that's the one. So I was like, and I hate the people on planes, right? You should do this, by the way. You should really, you shouldn't sit on the plane for that long without getting up. You should move a little bit, get circulation going, blood and all that. But I hate the guys who do that or the people who do that. And stretch in the middle of the aisles and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, you're just watching a film and you've got like a dick in your face. And I don't mind a dick in my face, but not on the plane. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's time and place for everything. So I'm like, I don't want to do that with that guy. So I'm like, I'll just go to the toilet. So I was like, I go to the toilet. And then when I was queuing for the toilet, I was like, I could do a bit of stretching there because that's normal. Then you're out of everyone's way. I was like, fine. Anyway, I go into the toilet finally, and I'm like, you know, I could do a shit. I definitely could. And I don't mind. I'm not the kind of guy who doesn't like. I don't care about public. I just shit everywhere. Yeah, I'd rather feel good afterwards than feel, you know, weird. So I go in there, do my thing, and then like usually when you, for those who don't know, on airplanes it flushes really strong, right?
Yeah.
It like takes. Yeah. It's like it uses the whole gravitational pull of the Earth to just suck it up or suck it down.
I don't know about that,
But it's like.
you go,
Yeah. And it's sick. Anyway, I didn't shit a log, but it was like it wasn't runny, but it's like, you know, a bit messy, right?
Yeah.
Just didn't go down. I was like, fuck's sake, man. And so I flush it again. I'm like, bro, there's a limited amount of times I can flush it because like if someone's waiting for me,
they're just hearing flush,
hit,
flush,
I'm like, this
flush.
is embarrassing. You know, you always do a little eye contact thing and then you get out. So I'm like, damn. So what I end up doing is I'm like, I can't flush it one more time. So I get some like tissue and I go and like try and push it down a bit and clean it a little bit. So I do that. It helps a bit, but then it kind of makes it worse now because now it looks like someone's gone in there and like tried to clean it. So I flush it again and it just doesn't go down. Like, fuck's sake. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know anyone on this plane. Does not
You're
matter
never gonna see
at
them
all.
again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see them again. It doesn't matter. It's gonna land soon. So I'm like, fuck it. I just leave the toilet, right? Get out there. The one person fucking waiting is the guy sat next to me.
No. Wait,
Not the angry guy, but the Greek guy.
man.
Yeah, my best friend on the plane. So I'm like, the one person on the entire plane where I would not want to see, who knows I've just shit into that toilet, is the guy next to me. And then I have to sit back down on my seat, and he comes through, he's like, oh, excuse me. And I'm like, he definitely knows I've just destroyed that toilet. I didn't even destroy it. It was just normal, but it's just messy.
Did you not think to give him a friendly heads up, like, hey man, maybe don't use this one?
What do you mean don't use this one? There's only two to choose from.
Yeah, well then use the other one.
You got to just do the classic, like, guy before me had a mare, bro.
Yeah. But he doesn't speak English. So
True.
like, that's the worst part. I can't even be like, sorry. Because she was
True,
like,
but he's not going to complain to you.
yeah.
Doesn't
I'm like,
speak
sorry,
English.
I don't speak Greek.
Yeah.
By the way, he's definitely not Greek. So I
I bet he was like Japanese or something.
No. He was definitely like
Something completely
something
different.
really wrong. Yeah. No, but it's funny because when the lady came through to ask him what drink he wants, she was like, he's like, oh, Coke. She says Coke. She's like, I don't ice. He's like, no, Coke. I'm like, God, this guy doesn't speak English. But you know,
Good flight.
it actually wasn't bad. You know, I always stress because like, obviously when you go business and then you go not business, it's really bad. It actually is like the worst change ever, and it makes you sound like a first world problem type thing. But
Yeah.
there's nothing better than like sleeping and then getting there when you slept because you
Yeah.
feel like you've time traveled. And we're like economy is fine, but then premium economy is actually pretty good actually because like you get a lot more room and you can really put your chair back and stuff. So it was fine. But the flight there was fine. Flight back was fine. But yeah, I'm not gonna pay like 11 grand or 7 grand.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Yeah. Thing is for me, I'm like when I book ahead, I'm always like, oh, it's so expensive, man. But then when I get there, I'll upgrade, no question. Like if they're like, oh, grand upgrade, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that because like you're just so tired on the day and it's so aggravating. But now I've flown so much now, I've got like a sick my membership's sick now.
What is it?
I don't tell you because you've probably got a better one.
Oh.
Which was gold.
No, silver.
Oh, I'm silver.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. So even if you do economy now, just let you through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
Bougie.
Yeah, but yeah.